Hey, what's up everybody? This is Karrion back at you with another video review, and this time we'll be taking a look at the WWE Elite Series 93 Karrion Kross. Yes, Elite Series 93 is finally starting to show up at retail, at least in my town that is. So it's time for, to pick up a whole bunch of new figures anyway. And this was probably the one I was most excited for, an updated Karrion Kross, especially with the double joint elbows. And also, what a coincidence! This figure shows up at retail, and he just came back to the company a few weeks ago. So how appropriate. Anyways, I am stoked for this one, and we'll see how he compares to his basic as well as his previous Elite. But before we do so, take a look at the packaging first. There's a picture of Karrion Kross there with the NXT title. Karrion Kross, certified authentic, of course. Top Series 93. Picture of Karrion Kross on the side there. In the back has his bio and stats. You can pause it there if you want to read. And they got the name of his finisher wrong. It's the Cross Jacket, not Straight Jacket. Unless I missed something, they never called his finish the Straight Jacket. It was always the Cross Jacket. So I don't know what's up with that. And of course, down below the other figures in the series, we got Seth Rollins, T-Bar, of course Karrion Kross, Cesaro, Ricky Steamboat, and Raquel Gonzalez. Now, when I found this figure, I did also find Seth Rollins and Cesaro, so I'll probably pick those up at some point. But I did not find T-Bar, Ricky Steamboat, or Raquel Gonzalez. Anyways, Rollins, I'm definitely getting him. That figure looks gorgeous. T-Bar passed because I never liked the Retribution angle. Cesaro, I'm a little mixed on. Ricky Steamboat, absolutely. Even though I don't care for that face sculpt, I do love the outfits of the regular and the chase, so I'll probably pick those up. And Raquel Gonzalez, definitely. I loved her at NXT, and I also like what she's doing on the main roster right now, so I'll probably pick her up at some point. If I have to, I'll go on Amazon. Anyways, this was the one I was most excited for, so I'm glad I got him. Anyways, that does it for the packaging, so let's open up Karrion Kross and see what we have. We'll be right back. Okay, so here we have Karrion Kross out of the packaging, and once again, fantastic improvement over his last Elite. I mean, his last Elite was pretty fantastic, but this one, they definitely stepped it up a little bit. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same as his last one. His accessories comes with 2 pairs of hands, which are the exact same hands that came with his Elite 85. And that is a pair of fists and a pair of gripping hands. As you see, he comes with one of each already on him in the package. And he comes with the NXT Championship, which is great to see because we haven't seen this belt that often with figures, so it's great to see. And it definitely looks a little bit shinier than the last time I got this belt, which I'll show you a comparison. Yeah, here it is with the one that came with Bobby Roode, the NXT TakeOver Elite. As you see, it's... Alright, the one came Karrion Kross, this one came with Bobby Roode. As you see, it's much more shinier now. So that's a big improvement, unless mine's just faded over time. Anyways, it looks nice. Nice and flexible. So I like the detail on it. Very cool. Now on to Karrion himself. The same head sculpt from his last Elite, which I like, but I still wouldn't mind a new head sculpt. I don't know, maybe his next figure will have it. Just pray to God they don't make a figure of him from the main roster where he had this on, but he also had shoulder straps and that stupid mask, which was basically a ripoff of Shredder from Ninja Turtles. It was like a prototype of Shredder. It looked dumb. Hopefully they do not make a figure of that. But like I said, the head sculpt's nice. Wouldn't mind a new one. Great detail on the tattoos, as usual. Which I love this Reaper tattoo on the back. Very cool. And we also got the elbow pad this time. His other figures did not have the elbow pad, which he started wearing, I think, when he started wearing this gear. So it's great to see that with the figure. And moving down, I don't know what this is called, a kilt or whatever. I don't know what it's called. It is a separate piece, so it does go up and down a little bit. For posing, if you lift the leg up, it will go up a little bit. It's just plain black trunks underneath. There's like no designs on it or anything, but it's cool. It's a nice flexible rubber. Detail on it is pretty nice, but with the gold outline. Cool. And standard black knee pads. And they also fixed the problem with the boots that the previous one had. It's pretty much the right size. Like, it's not like they painted his actual leg the color of the boot to match it. Which, don't worry, we'll get to that. I'm moving down with the boots. With the maroon and black and gold. Now, I will admit, it looks cooler on the figure than it actually does in real life. I was never a big fan of this in real life. I thought it looked kind of goofy, especially when he's supposed to be a destructive, intimidating powerhouse. So I prefer the trunks he wore. Like I said, it looks cool, but I just don't think it fit the character. Comparison, here he is with the basic Series 120, which this is a shelf warmer. Like, every time I go to Target, there's at least 4 to 5 of these. It's still sitting there. So this is what I miss. I miss the basic trunks here. And I wouldn't have minded this head sculpt on the Elite too. Like I said, it's that blank, angry stare. Like I said, I like this one, but I kind of like the expression on this one better. Even though this one does look more like him. So, still cool. Now onto his previous Elite, the Elite Series 85. Oh, I see they fixed his height too. This one's a little bit shorter. Let me take the jacket off. And yes, he did come with a jacket. In case you didn't see it, he does come with. His last one did come with the jacket. There he is. Like, see what I meant by the boot? They just painted his skin that color. So I'm glad they fixed that with the new one. So thank you, Mattel, for that. Like I said, same head sculpt. They fixed the eyes. He's not looking to the side anymore. It's moving straight forward. But it looks like he's kind of looking the other direction. So still not quite. And his skin tone looks a little bit different too. It looks a little bit darker this time around. But tattoos are the same. That's kind of funny. They changed his skin tone and they fixed his height. So I think the height's definitely better. Because I don't think he's this tall. So I'm glad they fixed the height. But the skin tone, I don't know which skin tone I like more. I honestly don't know. And then one last comparison. Here he is with his valet, Scarlet, from Elite 92. That's a much better height comparison, definitely. Very cool to see those two together. Can't wait to display that. Very cool. Articulation, pretty standard with the newer Elites. Head rotates 360. Can go up and down. Arms 360. In and out. Bicep. Double jointed elbow, which is definitely great for the cross jacket submission for poses. Rotate the wrist and hinge. Ab crunch that far forward and that far back. That's good. This is probably one of the best torsos. So with the waist, legs forward that far, so good. His thing doesn't hinder it. And back to wrist position, in and out, thigh, double jointed knee. Whoops. Yeah, it does have a double jointed knee. Mine's just stiff because I just took out the box. Swivel the boot. And it does have the hinge of the ankle, but it's very, very stiff. And then the slight ankle pivot. It's probably a new boot mold or something like that, because I don't know, I cannot get these joints to move at all. But that's okay, I don't need them to move. So cool, definitely a pretty good upgrade. Even though I like the outfit on the, even though I like the trunks on the previous Elite better, this is definitely a better Elite figure in terms of like how they fixed the boot mold, definitely, and his height. And of course, better opposability. And I like the accessories more. Like, I didn't really care for the jacket. I mean, even though he did wear it, I didn't really care for the jacket from his previous Elite. So I'd say definitely pretty good upgrade. I mean, his previous Elite is still good, but this is still a very great upgrade. So quick final thoughts. Overall, great figure. Definitely a very nice upgrade compared to his previous Elite. Like I said, I still love his previous Elite. I think it's really great. But this is definitely a great upgrade. If you missed out on the other Elite, or even if you have the other ones. I mean, I currently have all 3. Like I said, great figure. My only real issue with it is the minor tight joints. And I'm not sure how to feel about the skin tone. I don't know if it's accurate or not. If I had to guess, no, because he looks much paler in the picture. There's got to be something up. But really, aside from that, really great figure. Like I said, I like the gear. I think it's kind of cool. It would be nice if he had something different, like for the hands possibly, and maybe a little something more. But it's cool how it comes with the NXT title. So definitely if you missed out on that, because we need this belt more often. It could have been nice if we had a new head sculpt, but it's fine. It's a great figure, no complaints. And also one thing about the elbow pad, it's a much softer rubber, so it's not that hard, stiff rubber or anything like that. So it does not hinder the posability in his elbow at all. So that's great. So this was definitely the beginning of the softer elbow pad. So like I said, great figure. Like I said, I kind of wish we had a new head sculpt, and I'm not sure about the skin tone, and minor tight joints. But aside from that, great figure. So if you're a Karrion Kross fan and collector, this is definitely highly recommended. I would say you definitely want to get it now, because now that he's back in the company, this figure might sell, you know, more quickly, since he's more prominent on TV. He's being pushed a little bit more as one of the top stars. So this figure might sell pretty quickly. So if you see it in the store, pick him up, or pick him up on Amazon. I think he's 25 on Amazon. But he's cheaper at Target, so I would say either way, if you can get him for a good price, pick him up. Great figure. Anyways, that pretty much does it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my review of the Elite Series 85 Karrion Kross, as well as the Elite Series 92 Scarlet. Also check out last week's review, which is the Legend Series 15 Kane, as well as the previous review to that, which was the X-Pac from that series. And also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. And stay tuned for more reviews of WWE action figures, AEW action figures, toy hunts, stop motions, and more. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, that's what you guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care. Can't touch my dream, can't touch my soul.